Hi. Oh my God. Funny seeing you here. What are you doing here? Get out of my house. This isn't my house. It's been like 6 months since we've uploaded. However, we have reincarnate. No, we're like Jesus. We rose from the dead. Instead of 3 days, it was 6 months. Hi, I'm Jesus. That's Black Jesus.
What's up, Nick? What's Crib Jesus? Creases?
Anyway, I hate you. Please die. So is this episode 1?
I guess of the new season.
Yeah.
Season 2.
Should I call this like episode 201?
Sure.
Like
why not?
201.
Why not? Yeah.
Sure.
201.
201.
Is it a band? 201.
Like
an R&B
182?
group. 3LW.
Oh, 3LW. Three Little Women with Adrienne Bailon.
Is that what that stood for?
Yeah, Three Little Women.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. That's crazy. I did not know that.
Anyway, why did we stop the podcast? Why did I decide we
Why
stopped
are you
the
yelling?
podcast? Because I get into this like I'm creating mode and I have to enunciate.
He does this thing all the time where like we test the levels of the audio. He be like, "This is the boy I'm going to speak on," and then we record. He's like,
I test the audio with my projection voice, and you go, "You're loud. It's because you're loud." And then I go, "Okay, I'm going to talk in this voice." But however, I
I feel like I'm singing a song, like I'm
singing a little song, you slither a little snake.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Why did I decide that we were not filming anymore?
Okay.
Because I was done. No, I stopped YouTube and the podcast. Oh, I'm Nick.
Hey, I'm Edmund.
Because there's thousands of new people who follow or who subscribe to my YouTube now. Yeah, that's
crack-a-lacking.
That's
I hope my knees ain't ashy.
What's your name?
Ashy knees. Edmund.
Oh, but if I call you, no. No, I'm racist. No. That's Edmund. I'm Nicholas. We got married one day.
Yeah. I don't have my ring because it's in the porta potty somewhere in Michigan.
Is that an update? Make sure you put that in there.
I didn't, but now it is.
Yeah. Anyway, today's episode is literally just an update. But I was saying something. Oh yeah, why it wasn't you, it was me. I've been on a journey where I feel like I just need to share things that have a little more substance because I think the internet is full of boring BS and it's not fulfilling. And I've been doing this for a lot of years now.
Yeah.
I think I've been on YouTube for almost 5 years.
Yeah.
So it's time for me to post things that are relevant to my life and what's going on in my life right now. Not a silly little vlog, not random shit. It's me and my wellness journey. We'll talk about it. Whatever. Anyway, but that's why we were talking about bullshit I didn't care about. I don't care about Kylie Jenner being a climate, whatever, culture vulture. Oh shit, that's a different thing. But that too. This episode's just an update though, because it's been a long time. There's been a lot of updates. Honestly, so much has happened. Get to know us, because I'm not the same person I was 5 months ago. So, nice to meet all of you.
It's like an introduction to people who are new, and then it's just like this is my change for the people who've been here.
Yeah.
I think about that until just now.
It's new for
cute.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is not our normal setup.
No, it's not.
This is my parents' house. We are currently watching their annoying, like there's 3 dogs in this house.
Yeah. 2 of which can go outside and stay out there if they want to.
They just don't shut up. I've never, like, I think I have a bad dog all the time. And then I go to like people's houses and their dogs just bark. Like Steve doesn't like bark very often. And I'm just like, why are you barking? Like, stop doing that. Assess the situation.
You don't even know what you're mad about.
Yeah, like if you hear something, go look and be like, oh, should I bark at that? Not like, oh my God, I heard that. Like, enough out of you. Oh yeah, the lighting might be really terrible too. We had to go downstairs because it was super echoey upstairs. So if it's really like, if you're not happy here, well, don't go anywhere because we need the view. But also,
it would have been better if we would have started when we planned on starting, but it took 2 hours to get this set up together.
Yeah, you really almost didn't get a welcome back because we've been doing this for 2 hours.
I was done after the first half. I have like a half-hour threshold for like bullshit.
It was a lot, but we're committed. So
Yeah.
here we are. New year, same annoyed us. Anyway, so we wrote down some points about like what we're working on, things that have happened.
I got a little black book. I got a little black.
A little black boot hole. I was fighting saying it, but then I had to say it.
I was thinking it the entire
The whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. So
It's going to be really out of order and all over the place, by the way, everybody.
yeah, I kind of just wrote these all over the place.
Yeah. So stick with us.
Oh, okay. So we going full ADD right now.
It's usually how I like to attack things.
Work. So my first life update is that me and my dad have been building a very good relationship. We've been building a very nice relationship. For those who don't know, me and my dad were a little bit rocky for a while because I'm married to this guy. But he's been growing for a while, mostly because of you been coming over there and showing your Indian ass in that black household.
Yeah.
Which apparently went over very well because I learned that if you gay in this family, my family, you can't be afraid. You have to just go out there and just drop your nuts on the table and be like, no, this is where I'm at right now. And then they'll be like, oh, then maybe he's fine. Because the years of there being gay people in my family, I never would have thought that the 32-inch white man from Canada would have been the one to change people's perspective.
It's just, it's really hard being an advocate for change in the world of African American culture.
Oh, yeah.
Inside your household.
Yeah. Oh, it's probably
breaking down the stereotypes and generational trauma of the black male.
Yeah.
Which we've actually talked about, so that is an update. Because we talked about that before.
Yeah.
About how you feel like you have to be.
Mm-hmm.
And
in the past podcast.
I said, I don't give a fuck, okay? I'm here now. You let me fuck this up. Yeah.
So that's fine. That's
I was
cool.
like the reason you and your dad... Not the reason, but I mean like I was probably a catalyst.
You helped.
For how you separated. Big time. Because after that Christmas... No, but after that Christmas, you were like, well, I'm not going to anything anymore. I'm not bringing you around.
No, but that was well before that.
Right. But he kicked me out of the house and was like... We should update that on that when I called him out. He had kicked me out of the house. And I don't blame him. How you guys grew up, you grew up. And obviously that's all you know.
Mm-hmm.
It would be really interesting to have him on. He would live for it. Just to like talk about that.
I'm not
We're gonna do it.
Listen to me.
We're doing it.
Listen to me. That would be a very great, like informative, like beautiful moment.
Yes.
There'll be some crying.
Oh, for sure.
Because he's very like open,
Passionate.
talking now. Yeah. Like he's opening up as an old black man of America. But that nigga be on some bullshit.
I'm not editing.
No, that motherfucker. He think he funny and he not.
So funny.
And then y'all think y'all buddy
We
and shit like
friends.
that. So no, I'm
That's
not. Y'all can talk together. I'm not gonna be here.
Anyway, what happened was there was a few years of separation, and then I basically just came over one day and just decided, too bad. You like me.
No, that's it.
Yeah, I literally was done.
That's it.
I was like, that's honestly too bad. You like me. And he's like, okay. Like,
really? I swear to God. Like, this nigga saw crack in the 80s, and then Nick just came in, was just like, no, we're friends now. He's like, okay.
Because I realized, though, it's so true. Like, you have to
assert yourself and put your foothold in shit.
I've always known this. It's like how you allow people to treat you. I mean, obviously there's situations, but it's how people treat you.
Yeah.
And I'm not scared in almost any environment. And so how I feel is like, I'm going to be myself. I didn't work this hard on myself to not be myself. I'm going to be who I am and say what I want to say. And if you don't like that, then cool. Like, we don't ever have to like do this again. But I'm going to assert myself and be myself, and that's just too bad. And it worked out so well. And I turned to his dad and I was like, do you remember when we first met? And then your mom's like, oh, he feels so bad. He was just telling me he feels so bad. And I was like, what did you do? And he goes, I kicked you out of my house. And I said, yeah. And then he just gets up and hugs me and apologizes. And then
No. You were like, no. You were like, you kicked me out. You kicked me out the house. He's like, yeah. He was like, yeah, I was pretty messed up, right? He was like, yeah, I was wrong.
And then your cousins and your mom are clutching their pearls like, what is about to happen?
Yeah.
Because what is this little
What is
white
this conversation that's
think
happening
he's doing?
right now? Like,
And I was like, no, you kicked me out of the house.
yeah.
And then he, it was over.
That was so funny. You said, remember when you kicked me out? My mama eyes was just like,
Yeah. Yeah. Because we're not just going to go on and pretend it didn't happen.
yeah.
But since that day, besties.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Bug
he
eating
cried
buddies.
to us.
Yeah.
And he was like, I just love you guys. You guys really opened me up. We were both
Yeah.
crying. It was an emotional situation.
Yeah.
But then immediately,
And that's what I'm saying. He be on some bullshit.
say it how he said it.
That's 2 seconds later, he's sitting there crying. I love y'all. Y'all changed my perspective. I'm so different now. I'm like, yeah, Dad, that's good. We all crying.
Right.
And then he go, yeah. And if nobody don't like y'all, fuck them niggas. I'm like, Dad, that's not.
I'm like, yeah.
You right? You're like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so that's an amazing update. I forgot that had happened in this time, but yeah.
it did. So that's what I was saying. So much has happened in like the past 6 months.
Yeah, that was that was so funny though. Yeah. I am now under new management, like career-wise.
Mm-hmm.
I had a different manager for a few years, and she was trash poubelle garbage.
Yeah.
I have new management now, and it's actually stunning.
Oh, I love her.
And she's really ruthless as well, but in a different way, like such a good way.
Yeah.
Business-wise.
The last one was ruthless to you.
To me.
This one now.
This one has the I'm like, she's just trying to help me in what I'm doing, not turn me into what she wants me to be.
Yeah.
And whatever journey I'm on, whatever I want to do, she's like, cool, let's monetize it, or let's do something and build your career out. What do you want to do? Let's try to make it happen.
And she tells a brand when they have you fucked up.
Yes. She doesn't just go like, oh, that's your budget, too bad. She goes like, no, this is what you're asking, and this is what we're doing.
And pay him.
Yeah, and so that's really great. But she's really fun. She's really great. But
She's fun. She's a great time.
with that, I've like decided that I want to create more meaningful content and actually have purpose in my content, because for the longest time, truthfully, I haven't tried very hard. I've been very exhausted because I'm trying to post on so many different platforms, but I haven't. Every once in a while, mostly YouTube though. YouTube's the one where I put most creative or anything. I just coasted on views because I got very lucky. And it just kind of happened. Same as like when I took 5 months off of YouTube and I grew to almost 30,000 subscribers and I wasn't even posting.
Yeah.
And it's like I get very lucky and I'm extremely appreciative. But now I think, okay, well, I do want this to have more longevity. I need purpose. I'm selfish now I need to figure out for me, what do I want? And like as a literal future, goals, career, everything. And what can I also give to you guys? And I just want it to be fulfilling for me in a way that helps people, because that's always what I always said, like, oh, I just want to be like the place where people go to escape from whatever they're trying to escape from, just for like 10 minutes a week or whatever. And I've always said it, but now I mean it in a different way that's also helpful to me and them. Be a better me for them.
Right.
Little personal growth. Okay, your turn.
Oh, was it my turn?
Grab your little black book. Sorry,
No.
I grabbed that. You
I
grabbed
want
the
to
book.
know. Whoa, what's really wild?
Anyway.
I lost my ring. My ring fell off.
He lost his wedding ring. Where'd you
Sorry,
lose it?
if y'all hear some thumping, the dogs are up. The two bad dogs are upstairs doing bad dog things.
The I don't want to say his name. Mine, the one you all love, is right here.
Yeah, the others
see
are
him.
upstairs.
Yeah, the others.
Yeah.
So where did you lose your wedding ring, Edmund?
It fell off. And let me
Where?
explain. It's in the porta potty, but let me explain what happened. When we got the ring, y'all, this is what I tell everybody. When we got the ring, I was heavier than I am now. And so at the time, it was a snug fit on my fat ass sausage fingers. But then I started to go to the gym and I started to take medications for ailments that I have that made me lose weight.
Another update. He has diabetes.
Yeah, I'm a diabetic, so I was taking metformin, which and I was eating better, and so I started to lose weight, which means that my fat ass sausage finger went to a fat ass Vienna sausage finger.
Just like a breakfast sausage.
A breakfast sausage, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so it was loose. It would always every time I would take my gloves off at work, it would be in the glove. Oh. And so I was at work and I went to a porta potty because I used to work at this little construction thing. And I went to unzip my pants, but obviously when you unzip your pants, you're not using all 5 of your fingers, you're using the first 3. So can you imagine somebody just clawing they fucking...
That's how girls have to do with their long nails.
That's another update I should probably talk about, but maybe another day. It slid off and went into the porta potty.
Yeah.
It was just like, bloop. I didn't even have my dick out, and it just fell right in. That was the first thing that happened.
And
I opened the door, and I fucking zipped my thing, and it just fell off.
He texted me, and I was like, so go get it.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. My little brother's like, so go get it. My dad, I tell him, he goes, he didn't go in and get it. I'm like, I know. And then I told the Twitch stream, and everybody on Twitch is like, the disease, the horrible things that would happen to him if he reached his hand into that.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's life or death.
Yeah. It was funny.
So die.
It was funny because it was like a newer porta potty, so all the poop and stuff it was probably some in there, obviously, but it wasn't enough to see through. So in my mind, I'm like, maybe it's new. I might be able to just reach down in there.
And how deep is it too? It's like,
but then that's why I was like, I'm
because
not.
you have to fish for it because it's a solid. What if you grabbing poop and it's just breaking off in your hands? I wouldn't go in. I
wasn't going in.
No.
It wasn't happening. But for a split second, I was like,
yeah. So the updates is we're not married.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not married anymore.
We're both single.
Yep. I recently have been getting, those Q&As on Instagram or DMs. People are constantly asking me, when are you coming out with new clothes? Please make clothes again. I get it on my YouTube comments sometimes.
Are you gonna?
No. So my update is that I have fallen out of love with it. And it's very sad because I dreamed of doing it since I was a kid, not even a teenager, a kid, just creating clothes. I lived for it. That just the idea of it, I always wanted to. And when I first did it and it became financially sustainable for me or whatever, it was paying my bills, I was like, oh my God, this is my dream. I'm so happy. And then I got a manager a few years ago and she killed it because I don't want to say what she did or anything. But in the process of having one, and the money that disappears into their pocket and not mine, which we later found out was not okay and financially abusive. Yeah, it completely killed that. And because my first experience at something that I dreamed of for so long was so negative, and maybe one day I'll get back into it, but it's it was so much work to do that on top of the amount of work to create it, because I was creating it by hand. It wasn't I had a factory or anything. And the update is because I was telling people on YouTube that I was creating a dog line, which I put thousands of dollars into it.
Yeah, you really was.
Got all these samples of dog collars and the dog toys. I have hundreds of dog toys upstairs in my house. The whole thing happened and I don't want to do it anymore. So that's that update. It's not a good one.
I got a new job. And it pays well.
Yeah, you did.
And it's okay. It's pretty decent. I don't hate it. I've hated most of my jobs that I've had. One of 12 that I've had since we've been together.
People used to be like, what does Edmund do? And I go, when he stays at a job for longer than 6 months, I'll tell you.
Because niggas have me fucked up. Let me tell you something. I have no loyalty to any job whatsoever. If these niggas get to acting up, guess where I'm going? Somewhere the fuck else. Because everybody hiring, everybody always gonna pay me. So what the fuck, I can get a job so I can get another job somewhere.
Yeah, this one is good though. So really try to stick it out.
I'm gonna keep.
This one pays good.
I'm gonna kick it here. The people are pretty. The only gripe that I have is that
don't say it, because what if by chance they figure out who you are and they find this and watch.
The only gripe that I have at work is that I have an issue with somebody. Nice. That's it. That's the only thing. Okay. I'm not gonna go into detail
because you don't know why.
Because I don't know why, and I also know that this person has.
No, we're moving on. It's too sensitive. I'm not trying to do this. There
But
is.
other than that, the job is fine.
There's just it's not even that big of a deal, but in the moment it is, and it's just like we're not talking about it because I'm not trying to offend anybody. It's not like that, guys. Don't worry about it. But it's just like
No, it's not. It's
I
not.
know you bitches like to get offended for fun. Literally, it's a pastime, so
I
I don't
sure
even want to
do.
go there
Yeah. Well, he don't want to go there. I don't care two half nuts of a fuck
because
about
you
what
don't
y'all
know
think about.
why.
Well, I can ponder why.
And if that's why, then you don't want to talk about it because then that's not nice. We're moving on. Thank
that's
you.
why
That was
I
his
was
update.
done. I was moving on. You the one that kept talking about
The
it.
reason you were done was because I kept saying no.
So the job is fine. It's
Yes.
cool. It pays very well. I didn't post that TikTok, so I guess I could just say it here in the bathroom at work. So y'all, I accidentally peed on myself at work. Now let me explain. Because y'all heard that and y'all kind of
He
just
didn't
like,
even
what the
just
fuck
pee
going
on himself.
on? Like,
He pissed all over himself.
let me break it down. What happened to y'all, right?
He
So
didn't dribble.
let me. No, it was a puddle. So listen to me. When you are in a driving position like myself, there you don't have a readily available bathroom. You can't just like get up and just go to the bathroom. You have to go to the bathroom where you can. Most of the time I go to like a gym or something like that because, you know, I could just go there and have some privacy. But I was at one of my little stops, and you know when you go to poop, you have to like put toilet paper because I'm not gonna put
Oh
my
my God,
bare
you're not gonna raw
butt
dog
on
the
the
seat.
no, I don't.
No.
It's a public toilet. Like no,
Yeah.
so I put a bunch of toilet paper down, and I usually put a lot down because I want to have a lot of space between me
And you got a
the-
lot of ass.
and I got a whole lot of ass. And so part of that is that I put some in the front of the toilet so that my wiener doesn't like touch the nasty part in the front. And so like I did that, and I went to sit down and I started to pee, but I guess I didn't realize that there was toilet paper like angled up with the alignment of my like wiener.
Mm-hmm.
So like this is my tip, and then this is the paper, and I peed, and I guess it's some strong ass toilet paper because the pee just like came out in a stream all onto my underwear, my pants.
But it's the fact that you didn't notice until you were covered in piss.
Yeah,
That's what's crazy to me.
But no, because
It wasn't like, oh my God.
no. The only reason why I reacted so late is because I had to pee so bad that like when it was coming, like you know, we gotta pee really really bad, and you don't really feel the first of it, like it's just coming out. And so by the time I realized I was peeing, I looked down. I'm like, I don't feel like it's going in the toilet. And then I looked down, and it was all y'all. It was like
It's a lot of pee.
it was on the floor, like. It was a puddle on the floor. It was all on my pants,
His
and
pants were covered.
I was at a stop, like a route stop. And so like I had to just walk through there covered in pee.
Yeah.
And then I had to go to the Walmart and walk through the Walmart to
Covered
find
in
underwear
pee.
covered in urine. And for sure I smelled like it too because it was coffee pee.
That's a freshly brewed coffee. You ever have coffee and then you pee? You
Yeah.
guys know. When you pee, it smells like you're at a Starbucks.
Yeah. So I had to go in there and get some pants and
That is so crazy.
I went through like half a pack of baby wipes because I had to
Oh, you
clean
had
my
to wipe
body.
your
Like
body
I
down.
can't because my body gonna smell like pee. It's gonna go through the clothes again.
Yeah. They're stinky.
So that happened at my new job.
I, in this time away,
Mm-hmm.
have become a meditating ass hoe.
Yeah.
I also recently like stopped drinking, and I'm gonna stop drinking for a while because I was drinking a little too much every day.
By yourself.
By myself.
Yeah, see that ADD ain't changed up.
No, it's worse because now my mind is so clear
That it has no time to do anything but think.
that I'm just thinking of 100 million different things all the time. Like at first when I stopped drinking, my brain, like I had headaches all the time and stuff like that. But then all of a sudden my brain fog like went away and I became so like mentally clear. But then I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, so many things to think about.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, it was better. It's good for me. But also, whoa.
Just opened up the floodgates.
Whoa. It's like a tsunami in there. Oh yeah, but like, and with that, I'm at a place now where I feel good physically and mentally, but I'm trying to like figure out a balance in my life. So like a work life balance. I've never had a job that was like how like people work like 9 to 5 or whatever, like specific hours. I've always just worked all day, all night. Like when I was teaching, I literally would go to work at 8:30 from that job, move to my next dance teaching job, and like would get home like between 11 and midnight. So like I've always just done that. And then I moved here, started creating content and stuff. When your job is like in your house, you don't clock in, clock out.
Yeah.
And especially like when things in your life are what you're creating content for, you stop like experiencing them. And
Everything just becomes a part of like the job.
yeah. And so now I'm trying to actually figure out how to experience things and then recreate it or do it again. For not like a fake way, but be like, hey, I did this thing and I really liked it, so we're gonna vlog it or we're gonna do whatever. Like I was saying, the pottery thing. Like
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, there's this company you can order this pottery set from, and then you can like make pottery, whatever. I wanted to do that forever, but I never did it. And so you're like, oh, and then we'll make a video. And I was like, well, I want to do it first for myself away from the camera and then be like, look what I did. We're gonna do that today on camera, like something like that.
Yeah, and I'm like genuine what I say, genuine interest in something is like fine, I guess.
Yeah,
you don't
were like, I
have to do it
guess.
for money, and like if you really like to do
Evan's like,
things,
they better
you can
cut
do
the check.
them.
They better cut the check. And
That's
I'm
how
like,
I be shit. Y'all niggas better fucking what? You better drop that direct deposit. What is
no,
you talking
I want to
about?
like experience it for myself and then share it.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Which is how it should be.
Yes.
Not my way.
No, right. And just like in a specific hour. Like
Yeah.
if I know that like I stream whatever, like between 6 and 7 for a few hours, then like I'll do other work before that, but I'm not gonna wake up, start working, and then be like, oh, I have to stream now, do that. Like I have to start to figure out how I can create a healthy balance in my days, so that it's not even like I need like a bunch of days off in between and then crazy work days. Like no, I should have time in a day that's like for me,
Yeah.
and time to go to work like a regular person does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't have to always be working. That's like my thing. It's like
Yeah.
I either dive into an unhealthy habit
Mm-hmm.
or I dive into work. I don't know how to like
B.
be a human. Like I
Yeah.
have difficulty. You used to say that when we met. I was like, oh, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you want to do? I don't know. Are you interested in something? I don't know. Like, how do you human? Like, you don't have interests? I go, no. I don't know what shows to watch. I don't know what food I would like. I don't know what
Yeah.
activities I'd like to do. I don't know how to person. No. So I'm trying to person and then share it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My next update. And I've been doing this for a while now, but I guess I'm like starting to be more in line with it, prioritizing myself. And I put notes, becoming less docile, saying no or like nothing at all, more or less, sorry. And then limiting like people's access to me. Because I feel like for a long time, like I'm a real nice dude and I know that. That's just a fact. And I think that a lot of people take that for granted and they think that because for the past like however many years, they've known me to be this like very passive or like not defending or defensive. What am I
You're
trying
not
to say?
forward.
Yeah, I'm not a very forward human being. And so I realize that people just take that and they just go, well, since he's not forward, I can just do whatever I want. And just like, because he's not going to
say no, or he is going to listen to me. He
or
is going to be there.
or even deeper than that, if he does say something, it's not going to be nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Like he's just going to be like, okay, I don't like that, and that's going to be the end of it. But now I'm in the point in my life now to where it's just like I'm cutting bitches off if I don't feel it.
You're putting boots on cars.
I'm putting boots on vehicles that of people that owe me money,
Yeah.
literally, and ignoring their phone calls until they got my fucking money. I'm talking to whoever I want to whenever I want to, and if they come to me on some, why haven't you spoken to me for a long time? If I don't feel like I owe them an explanation, I'm not giving it to them. Like I'm very much so getting into my selfish bag, deep into my selfish bag.
Yeah.
Part of me for a while was just like battling with that because like I started to think that it was getting more towards like narcissism, but I don't think that's the case because I can very much so identify when I'm in the right and when I'm in the wrong. So I think that eliminates like the idea of me just being like too selfish.
Well, a narcissist is also like somebody who is like obsessed with themselves. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not with their well-being, just with themselves.
But I think that that's like not a defense mechanism, but I'm just so used to just being like, you know, that whenever I do something, try to say something that is like for me, regardless of anything else, it kind of feels wrong.
Yeah, you're not used to putting yourself first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I very much don't give a fuck about what the fuck you niggas got to say no more.
No.
and it's scary, but I love it.
It's changed so much since we met.
I love it so much.
When we met, you were so worried about
Everything
so
and
many
everybody
things and
all
so
the
many
time.
people.
Yeah.
Now
I couldn't give a
care.
fuck, bitch. I'm not talking to niggas that I've been friends with for 10 years, nigga. I don't care no more. Like,
So we're back.
everything died.
Everything died. We ran out of storage on both phones. Computers are dying. Phones are dying.
Yes.
So I'm going to be honest with you. In this time that we were transferring stuff for the last hour,
We realized that we're going to get sushi after we're done.
we did realize we want sushi. So we're really only going to do one more.
Yes.
So
This has been a very riveting, eye-opening, heartfelt episode.
yeah, my
And now
cheeks
you
are
bitches,
spread.
and now you,
What?
and
What?
now you bitches is gonna have to leave because I want some sushi.
Yeah. So
Because
we're
he promised
actually-
me sushi last week, and
I
he
did.
don't want to go get none.
Yeah. Well, I do. Anyway, we're not talking about this. Are you guys done?
Go.
Stop it. So what we're doing? We just had our 2-year wedding anniversary.
When did we get married?
2020. Do you remember the day?
No.
You don't remember the number.
No.
You don't. You don't.
No.
Come on.
It's December 21st.
Yeah.
And I know it's the 21st because it's not the 20th because I went to the border and said the 20th, and the fucking border agent was like, "Ooh, man." I'm like, "What?" He's like, 21st.
Not the border guard knew when we were getting married and you didn't.
He's like, "Y'all sure y'all married?" I'm like, "Are you fucking playing with me right now?"
Unbelievable. When's my birthday?
May 13th.
Yeah. We've been together for 5 years. He's like, your birthday's June 15th. I'm like, what are you talking about? Do you want to know what makes it even worse? Both our birthdays are on the number 13. Both of them.
And your birthday is 2 days before my mama's.
Yeah.
I remember her birthday because she's my mother.
We have the same number.
No, we don't.
It's
Yours
not
are
even that you
5.
couldn't even get the month. You couldn't get the number? It's the same number. Like, my parents are both on the 17th. That's how I know. We're both on the 13th.
Yeah.
Another update. Edmund's birthday just passed, as well as my last 2 exes. Because guess what? All my exes, the past 2 and Edmund have January 13th.
Yeah.
Why do all my... I said if we divorce,
That's
the first
it.
thing I'm not even asking a name. When's your birthday?
Mm-hmm.
It's not because of a zodiac sign. I don't believe in it. When's your birthday? The 13th. Get the fuck out.
Go.
Get out. Get out of my
Leave.
house right now. Anyway, but that is the last update that I have.
Oh, that was it?
Oh, that was it, guys. That was it. Just a
I thought
wedding
she was-
anniversary.
No, I thought she was
Yeah,
going...
that was it. That's why you lost your ring too.
No, I
Yeah.
thought she was going to get into some real life gangster shit. I thought she was going to get into some real shit. And you just fucking...
No, that's for the next episode.
And you was like,
My
"Oh,
last
no,
6 things are all for tomorrow's episode.
So that's it, guys.
What was that thing you read earlier? That was like, it's 50-50 in a relationship, and we both were like, we do that.
Oh my God. This thing, it's nothing to do about what we were just talking about.
No.
But this thing I saw on Instagram was like a relationship is supposed to be 50-50. She leaves shit streaks in this toilet and I use my piss to wipe them off.
And I was like, oh my God, I totally do that after you go poo.
And I was like, oh my God, I did that when you poo.
Like, oh my God, made in heaven, we should get married.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
We should probably get married.
This has been a welcome back episode. And I don't know how we're editing this because we're filming on 2 different cameras right now.
Yeah, this is going to
So
be
good luck
crazy.
for that. Also, this quality might be very different in the last part because we went from 4K to 1080p.
Which is why everything was full because we didn't realize we was recording 4K.
And don't be fooled, it's not in 4K because I looked at the footage and it's fucking fuzzy. So I don't know.
It's 4K. It's
4K
just
fuzzy.
the front camera. Front cameras aren't as good as the back cameras.
So we're going to go get sushi now. Love you long time. If you want to follow us, well, you're already here. We do have a TikTok account that we need to post on, like the Emmizzie. We do have the Emmizzie Instagram as well. We have to revive it all. I'm Nicholas James Emmizzie on every social media platform, which honestly might even be an update. I might have changed all that. That might be an update too. That I'm Nicholas James Emmizzie on all socials. I don't know.
Where were you before?
I don't know.
Me either. Because it wasn't the ugly aesthetics anymore. That's
No.
been years.
What was I?
What were you before that? Or after
After
that? Damn, what was your
I
name?
don't know. You're Emmizzie, Emmizzie on Instagram, 1E on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm posting on TikTok.
He's a
more.
TikToker now. Update, I bought him a new phone.
Oh, yeah. I got a new iPhone 13 Pro Max.
so that he could be
and
a
I'd be
TikToker.
making little videos and
Little
shit. Now.
TikTokers.
My goal is to get brand deals, $10,000 brand, $500 brand deals, bitch.
Yeah. Anything.
I'm gonna fuck up the market for you niggas for sure, because I'm
Don't do
I'm
that.
gonna do that shit for the
Stop.
800.
They're like, they come to me. My manager's like, this many thousands. You just interject in the email. You're like, I'll do it for this. You just collect the contacts.
Yeah. You're like, that's too low. I'm like, I'll do it for 500.
Thief.
I probably could get deals, and I got a lot of followers.
Yeah.
My engagement's
Yeah,
fine.
you could.
I should email people, eh?
You should probably post a little more and maybe stop saying some of the profanities that you do, and then maybe you could get a couple.
You know how many bitches be saying all type of shit on here? We getting all type of brand deals, shit like that.
Do your thing.
I'm gonna email people and be like, hey,
Okay.
look at me.
Okay.
Look at my analytics.
Ooh. I'm hungry. We're leaving.
Right now we're leaving.
Goodbye.
We're not even moving this shit back.
Oh, no. We're keeping it for tomorrow.
Yeah.
This is the setup.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow. No. Well, I will. You won't. See you next week for you guys.
You won't.
But I will be here tomorrow to film another episode. Okay?
Just cut that part out. They don't know that. They don't know
Stop
the
it.
difference.
Mind your fucking business. Bye.
Yeah.